In this demonstration, we are going to show how to connect the LED neon light to the electrical power cord. Now, please note, only qualified electricians should do this. Note, the first thing that you have here are a set of pins, heat shrink wrap, an end cap, little mini channels, or we sell 3-foot sections of mounting track. You're going to need a very sharp, heavy-duty razor blade, and you're going to need a small set of pliers. And additionally, there's the power cord itself. Now, the power cord itself does have an extra fuse that comes with it, and the safety fuse is actually right here. You just take a Phillips screwdriver in case your fuse blows, you unscrew it, and you replace it with the regular fuse. Now, the LED neon itself is cuttable. There are different cutting increments depending on the color and the voltage. In this case, this one is cuttable every 18 inches, and you'll notice right next to the manufacturing date here, there is a little dotted line. If you wanted to cut a piece that's 18 inches long or in an 18-inch increment, basically you would take your razor blade and you would make a nice, clean, even cut. Now, when the cut is complete, you will notice that you will have 2 wires that are exposed here. It is extremely important to make sure that these 2 wires are not touching each other. Otherwise, the neon will short out. To connect the power cord, you will take the pins, you will start to place them in where the wires go. You will then take your tool and you will push down. They do take a little bit of pressure, but once the pins are in, they are securely in place. Please note, once you press the pins in, you're going to want to turn the neon to the side, and you're going to want to make sure that the pins are connected into the wires and not pushed in at an angle. If you do not install the pins properly, what will happen is you'll have one wire touching the other, and this will cause a short circuit. If a short circuit occurs, you will get a black mark, typically right here around the power connector, and that does not fall into any warranty work. We always suggest that you take a multimeter, connect it into the 2 pins itself, and run a quick continuity check before connecting in the electrical. Now, on the end of the neon, you're going to take an end cap and you're going to slide it over top of the end of the neon, protecting it. These do take a little bit to actually force into the neon, but they will fit. Once the end cap is on, we suggest that you take some heat shrink wrap and place it around the edge and put some silicone as well down in there to protect it from moisture. Once the pins are completely in the neon and your continuity check is completed, take the heat shrink wrap, slide it over the neon, take the power cord, connect it into the connector. Again, it does take a little work to get in there, but it will go in. Make sure it's nice and tight. Then you slide the heat shrink wrap back over, then take a heat gun. Basically, you will blow the hot air on it, and the heat shrink wrap will shrink, thus sealing it. Once the neon is complete, you will need to mount it down. In this example, we are showing little 2-inch mini channels that are used to form in curves. They come with 2 screws, and they have holes in the bottom. Basically, you take them, put them on the wall with the surface that you're mounting, and screw them down. Now, the neon itself will actually snap in to the mini channels and hold it in place. And it will hold it down to the surface permanently. Now, the biggest failure we have with the LED Neon Flex are short circuits that happen here. If your neon does short circuit out here, you will have black marks in here. Now, please note, when this product does short circuit out, right at this point, it does not fall under warranty. Typically, it will just blow the fuse, and you'll just need to replace it, but we do suggest that you have a qualified electrician call us, and we could give him further instructions of how to repair the neon itself. What happens most of the time is moisture will get in here from improper installation. The pins are very close together, and it only takes one drop of water in here to cause a short circuit and malfunction. The other reason why these can short circuit here is if the product is not properly mounted down and the power cord and the neons start wiggling back and forth like this, or back and forth in an up and downward motion. What will happen over time, if the neon is wiggling, the pins will start working their way out, and eventually they might touch the other wire, causing a short circuit. Again, that is an improper installation if that happens, because the neon should not be moving. It is made for permanent installation. Now we are going to show you the different colors. This is the red professional version. We will explain later at a later time the difference between the professional and the color jacket. You will notice the nice even glow of the neon itself. Basically, the LEDs are spaced very close together, and the light gets diffused to the material that is over top of it. Now, the nice thing about this product is, you notice I'm holding with my hands and I am bending and flexing. It is somewhat flexible. You do not want to bend it too hard, because you can break the wiring inside, and if the wiring does break, you will get a section of neon that does go out. We always suggest, when you are mounting the neon to a surface, that you do mount it while it is not plugged in. Once the product is mounted down, then there should be no problem turning on the power and testing the neon itself. This is a spool of the color green. This is the color orange. This is our hot pink. Please note that hot pink does vary slightly from batch to batch, but it does produce a nice hot pink color.